Hello, this is Torn at Connect the Political Dots. I want to entitle this vlog, If I Were a Delegate. And I probably should be. I did not take all the time to do what was necessary to get involved with local politics enough to become a delegate. And I regret that. But I promise you in 2020 I will do exactly that. I don't want to put any more pressure on the Republican delegates than they already have, but here goes. The future of this nation depends on what you do in Cleveland. It really does. You can try to parse it any way you want. You can say the rule's this, the rule's that. My state says this, my state says that. I don't care what your state says. What does your charter say? Okay? What does your platform say? Does your platform and what you believe and what your party says it believes in your given state, do they jibe with what Donald Trump believes? If they do, then you should vote for Donald Trump. But if they don't, it would be a dereliction of duty to support a man that does not support what you support for President of the United States. This is your vote. Your vote counts. You were voted into office. You have a platform that you believe in. You have principles that you've lived your life by. Are you going to allow someone devoid of those principles that does not believe what you believe to represent you as your President of the United States? I don't think you should. I don't think you want to. I think you have to, but you actually don't. You can vote for whom you want to vote on this basis. He does not represent you, your state, or your party. If that is the case, then you have no obligation to vote for Donald Trump. You have been elected. You were not selected or picked. You are voted into your position. The only way to get you out of that position is to vote you out. I don't think there's a delegate impeachment process. I don't believe there is. So I think you're going to be there. What are you going to do with that vote? What are you going to do when they call your state? Who are you going to vote for? Are you going to vote for the man that wants to nationalize banks? Are you going to vote for the man that believes in nationalized health care, nationalized education? Are you going to vote for the man that supports the LGBT movement? You would vote for the man that wants men going into bathrooms with little girls, that wants that has said nothing about President Obama's move to let high schools have open bathrooms across this nation. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to vote for that because the party says you have to? Because Paul Ryan gave in to this guy? The grassroots are the anchor of this country. We need to stand up for what we believe in. We cannot give in to the RNC and the GOP. The principles that the RNC and the GOP espouse need to be adhered to by the people. The party is gone. The principles still exist. I don't care what name the principles are under. The principles are there. If you're a delegate and you believe in the principles that have been espoused by conservatives, by Republicans for over the years, even though they have failed us dismally, if you believe in those principles, then you need to vote accordingly at the convention. You cannot support a man that is juxtaposition to everything that you believe in. So delegates, you're elected. Do your job. Your job is not to the RNC. Your job is not to the GOP. And your responsibility is not to Donald Trump. His responsibility is to you. And he has failed. And he will fail. Because he is a liberal. If you allow a liberal to represent you as President of the United States, forget the party. Forget the Republican Party and GOP. Principles are gone. Moral core is gone. The next generation will live in darkness. You need to do the right thing. I apologize for not trying to be a delegate, because I would love to be in Cleveland and support each and every one of you. But you have a job to do. You need to do it. Do not let fear, threats of reprisal scare you from doing what you know the right thing is. You cannot vote for Donald Trump in Cleveland. The country is over if you do.